The reason most short traders lose money is because they do not manage their risk properly. I'll say that again. The reason most traders lose money is because they do not manage their risk properly. They'll have a £2,000 account and they'll place a bet that risks half that account on one bet. And the bet goes against them, they're 50% of their account's wiped out. That's the reason. Risk management, money management, that is the main reason. And then on top of that, it is not having a strategy. But then as soon as you have a strategy, part of that strategy is the amount of capital you risk on every speculation.
Do you have an amount that you risk?
1 or 2%.
Unless it's gold, which case.
Oh yeah, but you see, I made my bets on gold when I was much more green, so I risked far too much.
Do you scale into positions?
I have done.
What about stop and loss trading orders and stuff?
Well, I scaled into gold a lot. Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Would you advise it to people getting into the trade?
Not early on. Once you know what you're doing. I'd recommend, if you're really interested in trading, you're really serious about doing it, I'd recommend trading a dummy account. I'd go and do a course, learn a system, trade that system in a dummy account for 3 to 6 months, and then put, I don't know, £2,000, and then trade that £2,000, that system with just a small amount of money. I'm not saying for 6 months. And only after a year, when your system is so habit, it's like checking your emails or something, you check your thing, only then scale up to significant amounts. I really would take that amount of time to do it. Learn a system, practice that system in a dummy account for 3 to 6 months, and then stick 1 or 2 grand in an account, and then practice that system with a 1 or 2 grand. And that's before you start putting in, remortgaging the house and that kind of thing. I've done it. I've sold a house and bet money on markets. And fortunately, it went well for me, but for a bit, and then it kind of went against me. But I would not advise doing that until you have a definite system in place, and you know the system works, and you know how to do that system, and you can take your emotion out of it, because your emotions, whether it's the emotion of trading or the emotion of you've been to meet the guy with the shiny white teeth who's in charge of the company, and he's all charming and he's told you that we're going to do this, that and the other, and you've believed him, and even though the stock's doing that, the man with the white teeth said it was going to do that, so you stay in. That's not proper investing. It's the thing's going down and you're losing money. You've got to get out. You've got to know every investment you make. You should know at exactly what point you are going to get out if the investment goes against you. That should be your first thing. You have to write a little list of investments, and the first thing is, at what point do I exit? And you need to have that very clear in your mind, because with many of the investments you make, you will reach that point. And that's more important than at what point do I take a profit, or at what point do I, imagining all the money that you're going to make. It's more important to know what your risk is.